Spring is here. The flowers are blooming. The trees are responding. The leaves are coming in. The dogs are walking and barking, and the birds are chirping, and it's time to get our spaces ready. So, how do we get ready? By spring cleaning. So, I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to be able to get your spaces ready in a spring kind of way. All right. So, what we're going to do is how do we get prepared to do just that? Well, I think it's most important to segue on exactly what needs to be done. What could be done? Is it a closet, garage, or maybe a living room and a dining room? I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to be able to organize those spaces. So let's just start with the closet. Closet is the easiest thing to do. Absolutely. Because if you haven't worn it in a year, it's time to get rid of it. Some people have done miraculous things with their closets. They've reorganized them. They put in different shelving. They've made it a boutique. Had their girlfriends come in, try on different things. It's a great way to be able to socialize. So, in your spring cleaning, let's think about those things that we can toss, reorganize, put an ottoman in there, maybe a drink table and a chair. And before you know it, you've got a new space for yourself or for others to be able to join you. All right. So the garage, I know the garage is filled with so much stuff, right? It usually is. Sometimes it doesn't even have the car in there. But how can you transform that space? Let's get ready for the spring. Let's get ready for the summer months. Let's get ready and put out the grill and all those different things. And you've got the pieces that you mow the lawns with, all that kind of good stuff. Well, that room can be a special room too. I know clients who've actually made those rooms into a sports bar or a sports oasis, shall I say. Even put the pool table in there, the ping pong table in there. The kids are playing games in there. It's a great way to be able to, again, transform that space, that garage in your spring cleaning. Let's just talk about inside the home. What can we actually do? Well, again, you know, accessories is my thing. Right now it's flowers. It's spring. And then again, what can you do? Yeah, we can talk about accessories. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a different segment. But again, moving those things around from one room to another. Now, let me clue you in on something. Sometimes if you've had it for a while, maybe it's time to let it go. Oh, Lord, say it isn't so. It's true. It's true. It's true. Sometimes if you've had that piece of art, it's done what it's supposed to do in the past 5-10 years. Let's think of something else to do. Maybe replace that picture with a mirror. Maybe different objects to go along the wall. Something a little bit different to be able to spice up that space. It's one of the great ways to be able to make your space look totally different, transforming it with just a little bit of money. But again, it's going to make it look good and ready for the summer and spring months to come. So how are we going to take care of those things? Now, we got some good stuff. I know some people have some great stuff and they worry about, Lauren, I don't want the dog on the sofa, but if something does happen, what can we do? I had a client, you know, I've got my stories. I had a client that actually cut her cat's nails, trimming the nails, got up on the sofa and bled all over the sofa. So, I mean, sure, you know, just drops, you know, it wasn't a whole lot. But again, so the first thing she did was she called me, you know, in disarray, going, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? Well, okay, just told her the different products I wanted her to be able to use, lighten it up, and it did lighten up and it came right on out. Fabrics are made so well. People don't have to worry about, as they did before, about staining. Now, silks and things like that, yeah, that's still going to happen. But what do? Try to get it out as quick as possible. with simple soap and water. Soap and water are very simple. Here's the segue into that. Your dining. Remember we used to use that P word to get it all nice and shiny, right? We don't have to use that anymore. Simple, mild soap and water cleans your table, cleans the chairs, cleans all those different things. Easy clean up. It's a great way to introduce spring and take those little touches and give it a good smell, clean look. You will be ready. So here are those 3 different tips. Again, we want to make sure we stay organized. Think about those areas that really need that. Out with the old and in with the new, and then add a little bit of pop. You know we like that. The second thing is take those rooms that we haven't done much with and create something new with it. Maybe a sports theme, maybe a music room, something different than what it has been before. And don't be afraid to get rid of that wonderful gift that Aunt Mabel gave you 20 years ago. It's time to let it go. Donate it, maybe to a great charity or something like that. But some things need to go. And again, bring something in that's refreshing from another room or something very simple from a store, but it can definitely be different. And it's just going to give your new space a great pop. The third thing is, as you're cleaning, be simple. Just make it simple. In cleaning and the products that you're using on your great pieces, it doesn't take much to keep them nice and clean. That's our segment for today on spring cleaning. I hope you learned a little bit. I hope you took some notes and have fun. And if you guys know of a good person, send them my way because I need help myself. Take care. Bye-bye.